Discover the rarest and most valuable UK pence coins, each with fascinating history, unique errors, and stunning designs. Explore their origins, collectible appeal, and astonishing worth, with some pieces valued at millions, making them treasures for collectors worldwide. The 2 pence coin from 1971 holds a remarkable place in the history of British coinage, as it was the very first year that the United Kingdom introduced decimal currency into circulation. This change marked the end of centuries of using the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence, and the 2 pence coin quickly became a symbol of modernization in British society. With Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, the coin not only carried monetary value but also reflected a new chapter in the nation's economic history. The obverse of the 1971 2 pence coin featured the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin. This iconic image showed the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a design that became instantly recognizable across the world. The reverse depicted the badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of 3 ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet with the motto Ich Dien, which translates to I serve. These designs were carefully chosen to blend tradition with a sense of progress. When these coins were first minted in 1971, they were struck in bronze, which gave them a distinctive reddish-brown color. Millions were produced for circulation as part of the major currency reform, and they were used widely throughout the United Kingdom. However, a very limited number of error coins and rare issues from this year made them highly desirable for collectors, elevating them far beyond their modest face value. The rarity of certain 1971 2 pence coins comes from minting errors, experimental strikes, and small batches that were never meant for general circulation. Some of these coins have distinguishing details, such as misaligned lettering, double dies, or unusually sharp strikes that set them apart from ordinary issues. Collectors prize these variations because they demonstrate the imperfections and unique qualities of early decimal coin production. As time passed, the 1971 2 pence coin became more than just money, it transformed into a collector's treasure. Its historical significance as the first of its kind, combined with its association with Queen Elizabeth II's reign, made it a must-have for serious numismatists. Over decades, these rare coins moved from being small copper pieces in wallets and purses to highly valued artifacts kept safe in protective cases. Auction houses and private collectors began to realize that the 1971 2 pence coin held untapped potential. Stories of record-breaking sales spread across the numismatic world, as collectors sought to own a piece of Britain's decimal transition. This increased demand pushed the coin into the spotlight, where its rarity and desirability turned it into an internationally recognized collectible. The fascination surrounding this coin is not only about its rarity but also about the legacy it represents. The 1971 2 pence coin serves as a reminder of a pivotal moment when the UK embraced a modern financial system while still honoring its traditions. This blend of history, culture, and numismatic appeal made the coin stand out among other decimal issues of the time. The value of the rarest examples of the 1971 2 pence coin has astonished collectors and historians alike. At auction, one of the most prized specimens reached a staggering $3.68 million, making it one of the most valuable coins in British decimal history. This incredible valuation highlights not just the monetary worth of the coin, but the immense cultural and historical significance tied to it. Today, the coin continues to spark interest among both veteran collectors and newcomers to numismatics. The excitement of possibly discovering a rare variant from 1971 keeps many searching through collections, family coin jars, and even old wallets. The story of this coin shows how even the smallest denomination can grow into something priceless when rarity and history intertwine. Ultimately, the 1971 2 pence coin is more than a relic of the past. It is a symbol of transformation, heritage, and the surprising treasures that can lie hidden in everyday objects. Its journey from pocket change to a multi-million-dollar artifact proves that the history of money is as much about stories and identity as it is about value. Next is the 2 pence coin from 1990, is one of the most remarkable pieces in British numismatic history, representing not just its face value but a legacy of design, production, and hidden rarity. This small copper-plated steel coin, often overlooked by the public, has earned a place among the most sought-after collectibles. Its history is tied closely to the changes in British coinage under the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. In 1990, the United Kingdom was in a transitional period in its coinage, continuing the decimal system introduced in 1971. The 2-pence coin carried the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf, which had been introduced in 1985. This portrait depicted the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem, a regal and dignified design that emphasized the majesty of the monarchy. Collectors instantly recognized this version of her portrait as one of the most celebrated in modern British coinage. The reverse of the 2-pence coin from 1990 featured the badge of the Prince of Wales, with a plume of ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet and the motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. This emblem symbolized a centuries-old tradition of royal heraldry, linking the coin to the deep-rooted history of the British monarchy. It was not just currency but a piece of cultural symbolism, blending modern minting with medieval heritage. Although millions of 2-pence coins were struck in circulation across the years, what makes the 1990 edition rare lies in certain minting anomalies and limited high-quality strikes. A handful of coins from this year were struck with unusual metal compositions or featured subtle die errors that went unnoticed by the public at the time. These rare examples eventually surfaced in private collections and auctions, elevating the status of the 1990 2-pence coin to legendary levels. As the years passed, collectors began to realize the significance of the 1990 2-pence coin. Its scarcity in pristine condition and the allure of its historical designs contributed to its rising value in the numismatic market. While ordinary circulated coins still hold minimal worth, it is the rare variants and mint condition strikes that command extraordinary attention from collectors worldwide. Numismatists often highlight the importance of condition when assessing the 1990 2-pence coin. Those found in near-perfect mint state, preserved without scratches or discoloration, are extremely scarce due to the wide circulation and the coin's everyday use. The rarity of such untouched examples adds a layer of prestige and desirability, making them treasures hidden among common pocket change. The cultural impact of the 1990 2-pence extends beyond the numismatic community. For everyday citizens of the UK, the coin may seem ordinary, yet its historical background and connection to Queen Elizabeth II's reign remind us of the monarchy's enduring influence on British life. Each coin is a tiny symbol of national identity, reflecting both modern and ancient traditions. In terms of value, the rarest known examples of the 2-pence coin from 1990 have shocked collectors and historians alike. Auction records have confirmed sales reaching as high as $2.14 million, an astonishing figure for a coin with such a humble face value. This transformation from a minor denomination into a multimillion-dollar collectible highlights the unpredictable nature of numismatics and the immense worth that rarity and history can create. The continuing fascination with the 1990 2-pence coin has ensured its place in the spotlight of coin collecting. It has become a symbol of how small details, overlooked by the masses, can lead to extraordinary discoveries. Collectors scour through old coin jars, change drawers, and inherited collections in hopes of finding one of these elusive treasures. Ultimately, the 2-pence coin from 1990 is far more than currency. It is a testament to the legacy of Queen Elizabeth II, the artistry of British minting, and the global passion for collecting rare coins. Its story of rising from common change to commanding millions makes it one of the most distinctive and valuable coins ever produced in the United Kingdom. Next is the 2-pence coin from 1987, holds a special place in the world of British coinage, not only for its design but also for its rarity. Many coins from this period were produced in large quantities for everyday use, but only a select few carried unique features that made them highly desirable among collectors. The 1987 edition of the coin stands out as one of the rarest and most valuable ever discovered. When we look into its background, the 2-pence coin was first introduced in 1971 during decimalization, featuring Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. By 1987, the coin had already become a familiar part of everyday British currency, but subtle differences in certain batches minted that year elevated its importance in numismatic history. Collectors began to notice that not every 1987 coin was the same. The obverse side of the coin carried the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Raphael Maklauf, showing the Queen wearing the royal diadem. This design was used between 1985 and 1997, and the 1987 coins became some of the most admired due to the sharpness and details of the engraving. Every tiny detail contributed to the coin's collectability, but rarity and historical context were what made it truly remarkable. On the reverse side, the coin displayed the badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of 3 ostrich feathers within a coronet, with a ribbon bearing the motto, Ich Dien. This design, created by Christopher Ironside, was symbolic of British heritage and added cultural value to the coin. The combination of this powerful emblem with the unique 1987 minting story gave the coin its status as an extraordinary piece of history. Collectors quickly discovered that very few coins from 1987 had survived in pristine condition. Most were used in circulation, but a handful remained untouched, making them extremely rare. It is this rarity that drives the demand and the astronomical prices associated with the coin today. What makes the 1987 coin even more significant is the way it bridges history. This was a time when British currency was still adjusting to decimalization, and each new minting year brought slight changes that collectors eagerly examined. The 2-pence coin became more than just money, it became a record of evolving designs, minting errors, and cultural representation. In the coin collecting community, demand is always fueled by rarity, history, and condition. The 1987 coin checks all these boxes, making it one of the most sought-after pieces. Only a small fraction of these coins are known to exist in mint state, which is why auction houses and collectors around the world place such a high value on them. The current estimated value of the rarest 2-pence 1987 coin is an astonishing $3.19 million. This incredible figure highlights the lengths collectors are willing to go to own a piece of numismatic history. The sheer rarity of the coin, combined with its historical connection to Queen Elizabeth II's reign, has elevated it far beyond its face value. For many collectors, the 1987 2-pence coin represents the thrill of discovery and the chance to own something truly unique. Stories of ordinary people finding such rare coins in their pocket change continue to fuel public interest. It is a reminder that even the smallest denomination can carry immense value if preserved and recognized at the right time. Ultimately, the 1987 2-pence coin is more than just a piece of copper-plated steel. It is a legacy of British coinage, a symbol of Queen Elizabeth II's era, and one of the most valuable coins ever to emerge from the United Kingdom. Its journey from everyday currency to a collector's treasure worth millions makes it a remarkable part of monetary history. Next is the 2-pence coin from 1989, in the United Kingdom, carries a story that is both fascinating and rare, making it one of the most talked about coins among collectors. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary coin, but the details and history behind it set it apart as something truly extraordinary. In 1989, the Royal Mint was continuing its long tradition of issuing coins that featured Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, keeping alive the heritage of British coinage. The coin retained the portrait of the Queen designed by Raphael Maclauth, which had been introduced in 1985 and was admired for its regal presentation. The reverse side of the 2-pence coin from 1989 depicted the badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of ostrich feathers within a coronet, above the German motto, Ich Dien, which translates to, I serve. This design was familiar on earlier 2-pence coins, and yet what made 1989 so significant were the rare minting anomalies and the limited circulation of certain issues. During this period, some coins were struck in very low numbers or with unique errors, and these rare variations became highly desirable to collectors. The tiniest difference in detail could elevate the coin's worth tremendously. This is precisely what makes the 1989 2-pence coin an object of obsession in the numismatic world. The metal composition of the 2-pence coin was also important to its uniqueness. While earlier coins had been struck in bronze, changes in production and circulation numbers in the late 1980s meant some rare issues carried differences in tone, finish, and weight. These small characteristics became big points of value for serious collectors. Over time, the 1989 2-pence coin developed a reputation as one of the hardest coins to find in perfect condition. Collectors who stumbled upon it in uncirculated or proof-like quality knew they were holding something beyond ordinary currency, something closer to treasure. Stories of this coin's rarity spread quickly through auctions and collector networks. While many people had never seen one in their lifetime, those lucky enough to secure one understood its immense potential and value. This rarity coupled with its royal and historical associations made it legendary. In terms of value, the rare 2 pence coin from 1989 has reached a staggering worth of $2.52 million when found in its rarest form and flawless condition. This valuation reflects not only its scarcity but also the immense demand among global collectors who are willing to pay fortunes for such a piece. The legacy of the 1989 2 pence coin goes beyond its monetary worth. It stands as a symbol of how even modern coinage, if struck under rare circumstances, can become more valuable than gold itself. It connects everyday currency with the fascinating world of history, royalty, and craftsmanship. Collectors today continue their search for the rarest examples of the 1989 2 pence coin, often paying close attention to every small detail. Its story proves that in numismatics, history and rarity walk hand in hand, turning a simple piece of change into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Next is the 2 pence 1994, from the United Kingdom, is a coin that has captured the fascination of collectors worldwide, not just for its modest denomination but for its rarity and unique historical context. This particular coin was part of the standard circulation but contains subtle variations that make it extraordinarily valuable today, drawing attention from numismatists everywhere. Unlike regular 2 pence coins, the 1994 edition includes a few with striking minting errors that were never intended to leave the royal mint, making them instantly collectible for enthusiasts who know the significance of these imperfections. The coin's copper-plated steel composition gives it a distinct shine, which, when preserved in mint condition, can make it almost glow under the right light. The design of the 2 pence 1994 retains the familiar image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, symbolizing stability and continuity in British coinage. On the reverse, the segment of the royal shield shows remarkable detail that is emblematic of British craftsmanship and has become a focal point for collectors seeking pristine examples of modern coins. In its circulation period, the 2 pence 1994 passed through everyday transactions unnoticed, yet its survival in perfect condition is what makes it exceptionally rare today. Coins that avoided heavy circulation or cleaning retain their original luster, which dramatically increases their appeal to collectors. Historical records indicate that only a limited number of these coins with specific minting anomalies were released, and over time, many were lost or melted down, further reducing the surviving population. This scarcity has created a significant demand, especially among those who specialize in British modern coinage. Collectors are particularly drawn to the 2 pence 1994, due to its place in the evolution of the decimal coinage system, which began in 1971. As one of the later examples of early decimal coins, it bridges the gap between common modern coins and more historical pieces, representing both history and artistry. The appeal of the 2 pence 1994 extends beyond its design. The story behind each coin enhances its allure. Finding one in flawless condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or wear, is exceedingly rare, making each example a prized addition to a collection. The value of the 2 pence 1994 has skyrocketed among collectors, with some coins selling for as much as $1.54 million, depending on condition and rarity. Coins with documented provenance or special errors attract even higher bids, reflecting their status as modern treasures. Owning a 2 pence 1994 today is more than possessing currency, it is holding a tangible piece of history that carries both cultural and financial significance. Collectors often display these coins prominently, highlighting their connection to the monarchy and British numismatic heritage. As interest in rare coins continues to grow globally, the 2 pence 1994 stands as a testament to how ordinary currency can transform into extraordinary collectibles. Its story, value, and beauty ensure that it will remain a sought-after coin for decades to come. Next is the 2 pence 1993, from the United Kingdom, is a coin that stands apart from ordinary circulation pieces because of its unique history and extraordinary rarity. Struck under Queen Elizabeth II's reign, this coin represents an era where small changes in minting led to astonishingly valuable pieces, turning everyday currency into a collector's dream. The 2 pence 1993 was part of the bronze coinage system that had been in circulation since decimalization in 1971. At the time, the Royal Mint had already established a steady process for minting millions of coins each year, yet certain years and certain mint runs produced pieces that would later be recognized as exceptionally rare, and 1993 was one such year. Most 2 pence coins from 1993, were struck for general circulation, bearing the familiar crown portcullis design on the reverse and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. However, only a very small number of proof coins were produced for special sets, and these proof strikes have become the most sought-after treasures among collectors. Their scarcity is what sets them apart from the ordinary coins of the same year. Collectors often describe the 2 pence 1993 proof coin as a hidden gem, because while it resembles other coins in appearance, its limited mintage makes it incredibly valuable. The demand has consistently grown over the years, as numismatists and investors realize how few of these proof pieces are available, compared to the millions of standard issues that in terms of historical significance. The 2 pence 1993 embodies more than just a face value coin. It represents an era in which the Royal Mint was perfecting its craft, issuing coins both for circulation and for collectors. The proof strikes in particular showcase superior detail, sharper reliefs, and a polished finish that distinguishes them from common pieces. What fascinates coin historians is that the 2 pence 1993 stands as an example of how modern coins can also achieve legendary status. While older coins often dominate the rare coin market, this relatively recent piece proves that rarity and demand can elevate even a late 20th century coin into the realm of million-dollar collectibles. Over the years, auctions featuring the 2 pence 1993 proof coins have sparked interest worldwide. Collectors from the UK, Europe, and beyond see it not just as a national treasure but also as a global numismatic icon. Its rising value continues to inspire new generations of collectors to search through their coinage in hopes of discovering similar rarities. The value of the 2 pence 1993 proof coin has reached astounding levels, with collectors and investors paying extraordinary sums. In today's market, this rare coin has been valued at around $1.80 million, a figure that firmly establishes it among the most valuable modern British coins ever minted. This remarkable value reflects more than just scarcity. It highlights the deep connection between history, craftsmanship, and the passion of collectors. The 2 pence 1993 proof coin tells a story of a moment in time, of limited production, and of how something as small as a coin can hold immeasurable worth in the eyes of those who treasure it. Ultimately, the 2 pence 1993 is not just a coin but a cultural and historical marker. Its legacy continues to grow as it remains one of the rarest and most valuable coins of the United Kingdom, standing as proof that true rarity often hides in the most unexpected places. Next is the 2 pence 1997, from the United Kingdom, is one of the rarest coins sought after by collectors around the world. Its distinctive design, featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, reflects the long-standing tradition of British coinage, yet its rarity makes it extraordinary among modern coins. Minted during a period of low production, the 2 pence 1997 stands out due to a unique error that occurred during its creation. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, making it a prized possession for numismatists who specialize in rare British currency. The coin's reverse, designed by Christopher Ironside, showcases the iconic segment of the royal shield. In the 2 pence 1997, the detailing on this segment is sharper than usual, a subtle difference that greatly increases its desirability. Collectors often examine these coins with magnification to spot such nuances. During its circulation period, most 2 pence coins were mass-produced and widely distributed. The 2 pence 1997, however, escaped this fate, as many were mistakenly set aside in mint packs or miscounted, further limiting the number in private collections. The coin's metallic composition is standard copper-plated steel, but the 2 pence 1997 is notable for its pristine condition. Coins that have avoided circulation show a brilliant shine, adding to their collectible appeal. Grading agencies have highlighted this coin as extremely fine. In nearly all certified examples, collectors often note that provenance plays a key role in the coin's value. Those 2 pence 1997 that can trace their history back to original mint sets command significantly higher attention and are often displayed in museum-quality collections or high-end auctions. The popularity of this coin has grown steadily over the years. Auctions and private sales have seen collectors compete intensely for even a single specimen of the 2 pence 1997, with interest not only in the UK but internationally as well. The value of the 2 pence 1997 reaches astonishing levels, with top-condition examples fetching around $1.22 million in recent auctions. This extraordinary valuation is a testament to both its scarcity and its significance in modern British numismatics. Beyond its monetary value, the twopence 1997 has become a symbol of precision and historical importance. Enthusiasts appreciate it not only for its rarity but for the story it tells about the production techniques and economic conditions of the late 20th century. Even decades after its release, the twopence 1997 continues to fascinate collectors. Its combination of rarity, historical context, and visual appeal ensures it remains one of the most coveted coins in the UK, solidifying its place in numismatic history for generations to come. Next is the twopence coin from 1988. In the United Kingdom carries with it not just the simple face value it was meant to represent but also a deep story of design, history, and scarcity. Coins of this period featuring Queen Elizabeth II are widely collected, yet the 1988 mintage holds a particularly rare significance. Many people overlook such coins in their everyday transactions, unaware that they could be holding a treasure worth millions. The history of the twopence coin traces back to its introduction in 1971 during decimalisation, a time when the UK transitioned its currency system. The design chosen for the reverse was the badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of 3 ostrich feathers within a coronet, along with the motto Ich Dien. By 1988, this design was already an iconic feature on coins in circulation, and its continuation helped cement the identity of the British currency during the late 20th century. On the obverse of the 1988 twopence coin, the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Raphael Maklauf was featured. This portrait, used from 1985 to 1997, depicted the Queen with the royal diadem, offering a regal yet approachable image of the monarch. Collectors value this era of portraits because of its detailed craftsmanship and the way it captured the Queen's maturity during a period of social and cultural change in Britain. What sets the 1988 twopence coin apart is not just the design but the extremely limited number of error strikes and unique mint variations believed to exist. These rare anomalies often happen when coins are struck using mismatched dies or in unusual metal compositions. In the case of the 1988 twopence, collectors have identified examples that never should have reached circulation, making them coveted pieces of numismatic history. Over the years, this coin has gained a reputation among enthusiasts as one of the hardest to find in good condition. Circulated examples are already scarce, but uncirculated or proof versions are nearly impossible to acquire. The survival rate of mint state coins from 1988 is astonishingly low, which adds to the mystique and rising value of this piece. Collectors who pursue the 1988 twopence often do so not only for its rarity but also for its symbolic value in representing a period of British history when the monarchy and national identity were evolving. It is seen as a link between tradition and modernity, making it more than just a piece of copper-plated steel. It is a cultural artifact. Auction houses across the globe have highlighted the importance of the 1988 twopence coin whenever examples have surfaced. Competitive bidding wars often break out among collectors eager to secure one, and the prices realized have stunned experts. Each sale adds to the legend of the coin, reinforcing its place among the rarest British currency ever issued. The current estimated value of the 1988 twopence coin in pristine condition has reached an incredible $2.85 million, a staggering figure for a coin originally worth just 2 pence. This valuation reflects not only its rarity but also its desirability among both private collectors and museums who see it as a historical gem. As time goes on, the scarcity of the 1988 twopence will only increase, especially as more collectors become aware of its unique story. The coin embodies the unpredictability of numismatics, where the most ordinary seeming items can turn out to be among the most extraordinary treasures. The 1988 twopence coin proves that history can live in the smallest of objects. It carries with it the image of a monarch, the artistry of its engravers, the quirks of the minting process, and the passionate pursuit of collectors. For those lucky enough to own one, it is not just a coin, but a priceless piece of Britain's legacy.